Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, and we are going to start the class trial shortly, and this game sucks still because it wouldn't let me get the Monokuma that I knew was right there. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of the Monokuma Rock. I'm sure I was supposed to go upstairs and go searching that for no apparent reason beforehand, you know what I mean? But whatever. Oops, sorry, clicked on the wrong thing. And soon enough...
Welcome!
Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, jerk! Hold it right there!
Mon Amy's such a dumb child.
What? Don't get in my way! You're just a dumb little sister who's short a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? That is a good frickin' point. Where the hell is Nekomaru? And hold on a second, I just want to... Yeah, okay. I want to make sure that we're good on the recording front. Anyway. Crap, I hit the wrong button again. I see! So you've come to avenge him.
Yes?
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like you say. Oops! Anyway, since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
Bye-bye.
Now then, I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
Hold on. I won't let you escape.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's just trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way, not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
How about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? I just love everything that comes out of his mouth. What do you yearn for? This too will be the will of causality. I just need to start using Gundam phrases in my everyday life. Like, just, people like, come up, can you get this project done? This too will be the will of causality. I'm like, just fuck with everyone. I just, anyway. You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. I was gonna say, where's our escalator? Okay, get it. There it is. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended toward the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. And that's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. Yeah. That's what I think is funny, like, we go all the way up to the rock to go down in an elevator. Why can't we just walk in through the... I don't know. And when everyone was inside Monokuma Rock... It seems like a waste of effort for the rock to go down. The elevator began its deep descent as usual. I mean, it's a waste of energy to go all the way up to go all the way back down. But nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. And when it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly slow. So, light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. And I walked into that place. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, two people got killed at the same time. And Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
Let's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin. It's the beginning of a long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. So the curtain to the third class trial is about to open. Ibuki Miyota, the ultimate musician, She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. God, I miss her. I love her so much. She was one of my favorite characters. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed these two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. I'm sorry, my ear itched really bad. Like, everyone on this page is gonna die, aren't they? No, you can't kill Gundam! But whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friend's sake. For Ibuki and Hyoko's sake. And so the curtain to the third-class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. I'm just using the same file. Okay, let's set skills. We already have that, so we can't set it. I don't think we've gotten anything that we could actually frickin' set. That's really annoying. We have all these frickin' skill points, but we can't set anything. Yeah, alright, well. I don't know, like, I can't remember because do we have to use the things? I kind of forget what to do after the very first trial when we did it, so. Okay. Change difficulty. Fucking easy. It's already on fucking easy.
Now
I still
then,
can't manage it.
let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it.
And let's face it, every single time you keep changing the things and giving new games and I can't figure out what the hell's
If
going
you
on.
vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
I got distracted by Bird wanting pets, and I clicked the button too soon. He's so weird.
Oh well, who cares about this boring explanation? Let's get on with it already!
I don't mind starting the trial, but I don't really have a grasp of how the case played out. You know, because I was asleep the whole time.
Even if you do grasp it, you're just gonna confuse the heck out of us, aren't you?
But Nagito's not alone. I don't really get it either.
You're fine. Your head's empty anyway.
That's true, I forgot Nagito was in the hospital, but whatever.
Empty head? Huh. What's wrong with that? Listen up! The emptier your head, the more dreams you can stuff inside it, you know?
I like how when she gets really, really, like, angry, like, her shirt just busts open and her chest, like, practically falls out. I just...
Anyway, we shouldn't proceed with the trial if those two can't participate in the arguments. Since he's the first witness, why don't we ask Hajime to explain the incident and the sequence of events?
Then, let's start with when we split into the hospital team and motel team because of the despair disease. The hospital team consisted of Nagito, Ibuki, and Akane, who were infected, and Mikan, Fuyuhiko, and me.
The other 5 on the motel team were myself, Gundam, Kazuichi, Chiaki, and Hyoko.
Spending the night at the hospital was prohibited, so Hajime and I had to sleep at our cottages.
I woke up at my cottage on the day the incident happened. Mikan came by to wake me up and told me that Nagito had recovered from his symptoms. We immediately headed over to the hospital, and after we confirmed his recovery, I made Mikan rest in the on-call room, since she hadn't slept all night, while I waited in the hospital lobby. And then, I saw the incoming signal light on the surveillance camera blinking before our scheduled time. When I pressed the button to turn on the monitor, what appeared on screen was a video of someone wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head, climbing a stepladder.
Amazing! That's such a heart-pounding story! And then what did you do, Hajime?
No, Nagito, you're such a dumbass.
I tried to stop them, of course. I rushed out of the hospital and ran to where the video was being recorded, the music venue.
Sorry, I was adjusting my headset.
But it was too late.
It's driving me bonkers right now.
By the time I arrived, the person wearing the hemp bag on their head was already hanging from the ceiling. I thought I should tell the others right away, so I headed to the motel.
Why the motel?
Because it was close to the music venue, and unlike the hospital, there were more able-bodied people there. At least, that's what I thought. But the only person who came with me was Chiaki.
But I remember feeling a little relieved because not long after, we met up with Mikan and Fuyuhiko.
We were also looking for Ibuki since she disappeared from our site.
After I rested for a bit, I started counting everyone at the hospital. And then I noticed Ibuki was gone, so I sprinted out of the hospital. Coincidentally, I ran into Fuyuhiko, so I pled with him in various ways to see if he could help me out.
Various ways?
Don't say it like that and confuse people.
After I heard from those two that Ibuki disappeared, I had a feeling she was the person wearing the hemp bag. So I immediately led them to the music venue.
But the door wouldn't open. Since we had no other option, the four of us broke down the door. And when that happened, we didn't just find Ibuki's body. We also found Hyoko's. And not just that. Her body was taped to a pillar.
That's when we heard the body discovery announcement. Not once, but twice in a row.
And so we decided to lower the hanged body, didn't we?
When we removed the hemp bag, just as we feared, it was Ibuki.
So that's how the case played out. Thank you. I understood it very easily.
Well, it's clear what the problem with this case is. When Hajime left the music venue, who...
Wait, how do I know anything Hajime just said is true?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm only being impartial right now. And the story I just heard is clearly suspicious. Hajime, if you're the only one who saw the hanging video, and the first one to discover Ibuki's body, then you could be lying as much as you want right now, right?
Lie? Why would I lie?
Obviously. So you could make us ignore what might be an inconvenient truth for you.
Do you doubt me?
If you're not lying, I would like you to prove it. Come on, try to prove it to me. Prove you're not the killer.
It's just as Kazuichi said, Nagito's the kind of guy who'll just confuse us and make matters worse. Damn it! I should have explained it to Nagito. I'm in trouble now thanks to that. I shouldn't have. Oh, lovely. Okay, what? Make your argument. What are we arguing? How do we switch these again? Shit, I gotta use
Hajime's testimony is clearly suspicious.
If Hajime's testimony is a lie, then the fact that Ibuki hung herself...
That would also be a lie.
Well, but wait.
I don't think I can deny that possibility.
But we had...
After all, Hajime's the only witness.
Right.
Why would Hajime lie?
Well, obviously because he's the killer.
No.
Did Hajime kill
No,
both
because
of
it's
them?
an imitation thingy and we
The
didn't...
fact that the bodies were imitating the movie.
No, that's wrong! I'm not the killer! I mean, there's no way I'd be able to imitate that movie.
Of course you're not. I already knew that.
Huh?
Before the incident, Hajime had never watched that movie. His invitation ticket is proof of that.
This guy's such a jackass.
Each person only received one ticket, and they're marked with a stamp that shows the date and time. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
Yes, no mistakes there.
Which means there's no way Hajime, who never saw the movie, could commit murders that imitated it. Or did anyone tell him what happens in the movie? Of course no one did, right?
Hold on a sec. You're the one who brought this up in the first place.
Nagito, what are you doing?
Well, since we're opening with your witness testimony, I thought we should solidify the foundation.
Such an
It also
asshole.
provides a good warm-up.
He's fucking crazy.
What warm-up? This isn't a game, you know?
Don't get mad. I just think warming up is really important. Especially since this isn't a game.
It's so funny. Like, listening to it, because I'm pretty sure it's the same person who did Makoto's voice. Just because they want you to, like, they want them to be, like, so freaking, like, similar and, like, look the same. But it's so funny because it's, like, you went from, like, Makoto's voice to, like, oh, it's okay, don't worry about it. And it's just funny because he sounds like he's fucking drunk. It's great.
What a waste of time. Well, I knew it would turn out like this anyway.
Now then, since we know Hajime's testimony is reliable, let us move on to the arguments.
So this means Ibuki definitely climbed the stepladder all by herself, right?
Yeah, I'm positive.
Then that seals it! Ibuki committed suicide!
If Ibuki committed suicide, then who killed Hiyoko?
A murder coincidentally occurring in the same place as a suicide. Ain't possible, huh?
Like I said before, it's pretty clear what the problem with this case is. The killer murdered Hiyoko while Hajime was gone.
No, I think she was killed before that.
So all we gotta do
That's what the heat's
is
for.
establish who could have possibly done that.
Then let's ask Hajime. How long would you say you were away from the music venue?
I couldn't have been gone for more than 10 minutes.
So they killed Hiyoko and taped her up within 10 minutes? There's no way that's possible.
Yeah, because she was already dead.
That's why the killer stalled for time by making the music venue a closed room.
What do you mean, a closed room?
The killer blocked the venue door from the inside to try and keep us from entering right away.
However, that door is the only entrance to the music venue, right?
But that stuff that was on it, could you have put that stuff on the door and closed it and then it seals the door? So you wouldn't have been in the music
If
venue.
they blocked the door from the inside, the killer would not have been able to leave either.
Yeah, because we would.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
I just feel like we would have noticed them
Which
coming out.
means, when we broke down the venue door, the killer was still inside.
No, I think that's what that glob stuff is for.
They were?
If that's the case, the only suspicious people are those who don't have an alibi for that time. And that's you two, Sonia and Kazuichi.
So, and I don't think it's one of them because.
Me too?
What the hell? Why's it gotta be us?
The others all have alibis. Chiaki, Mikan, Hajime, and I all broke down the venue door together. Gundam met up with Hajime at the motel right before that. And if Akane and Nagito were laid up in the hospital, the only person that leaves is one of you.
There's another person who doesn't have an alibi. You know, Nekomaru. Me too!
Hey, why are you talking like... Huh? You're kidding, right? You're not up to something weird, are you?
Nekomaru is like the bad guy. It's gonna be really stupid.
Please stop making bad jokes.
Anyway, if the killer was hiding inside the venue,
You know
we
what I
should
mean?
obviously doubt the
'Cause he's
people
not
who
here
don't
and the-
have alibis.
What a wicked way of backing us into a wall. Is this his professional skill?
Okay, I was yawning right when this came out. The killer was inside the music venue. Fuyuhiko obviously thinks so, but is that really it?
The killer was still inside the music venue.
The glob. I think it has
By
something to do with
locking
this.
the door from the inside.
Okay, no. Maybe that's it.
No, that's wrong.
That was a guess, but... Okay, Book of Bird.
Wait a sec. There's also a possibility that the door was locked from the outside.
From the outside? How?
There was a semi-transparent glob stuck to the venue door. Maybe that's what they used.
Semi-transparent glob? Like rubber, maybe?
No, it wasn't rubber. It would have been... blue.
I see!
There's some kind of adhesive
That
anyway.
semi-transparent glob must have been glue.
Glue?
Yeah, I think so too. It had a firm, gel-like chewiness.
Ew.
And I could smell workshop chemicals the moment I put it in my mouth. Based on all that,
Chewed
I'm
it.
certain it was glue.
Yeah, it was glue. I like glue.
No glue was edible.
I believe it is not something one typically eats.
That glue was only applied to the areas where both doors touched. By pouring it in the gaps of the closed door, they must have sealed the venue door from the outside.
And thanks to that, a glob of glue was left where the door was stuck. Yep, It fits perfectly.
But if you just stick them together with glue, you'd be able to break down the door easily, you know?
That doesn't really matter. The killer only did that to make us think the door was locked from the inside.
What'd you say?
First of all, didn't that drumstick we found seem really obvious? Almost unnaturally so? It was so obvious that it makes more sense to think the killer placed it as a diversion.
Are you saying the drumstick was a trap the killer set on purpose? Then I totally fell for that fucking trap.
Apologize to Miss Sonia and me. However, you're not allowed to slice open your stomach this time.
In a quarrel, both sides are to blame. That's why it's better to just have no sides at all.
She's
So, during the 10 minutes Hajime left the venue, the killer murdered Hiyoko and created a closed space?
Nope.
And they also taped
What?
her up after killing her, right?
Well, that yes.
Even quick work has limits.
Oh, what unimaginable speed for a slowpoke like me.
If they couldn't have done it while Hajime was away from the venue, they must have done it earlier than that.
Earlier.
But when Hajime got to the venue, only Ibuki's body was there, right?
And when you went back with everyone else, Hiyoko's body was there too, right? But it's possible that the body was just revealed at that time, when Hiyoko was actually killed earlier.
We need a venue. I need a picture of the venue.
Of course, the body wasn't revealed on its own. The killer did that too. Here, I have proof.
That's the scrap of paper, and the paper that was in there that looks like the column that was next to where Ibuki's body was, like when they took her down, had those stickers and that paper all over it. And the other side, Hiyoko was taped to, but there was the paper that had in the thing. So was she like wrapped up in that?
That scrap of paper. Is that what we found in the baton lighting at the music venue?
Did they like tape it to the baton lighting and then put it up, and then so it looked like it was a column, but it was actually wider than the actual column because it was paper around Hiyoko's body?
That's right, but
what?
just what is this scrap anyway?
That's fucking crazy. What was that thick scrap of paper? That's that wallpaper something, right? Okay, sorry, I should have read that out loud. I was just like, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we know that was the wallpaper in the closet, so... Oh crap, I forget. Okay. Okay. I was like trying to figure out how to play this again. God damn it. Crap, crap, crap. Oh my fucking god, there's too many goddamn letters. Jesus, there's too many letters! I couldn't concentrate! Oh my god, too many letters are all gonna hit!
Scrap. Isn't it part of the wallpaper in the storage room?
Oh my god.
It's over.
In the music venue storage room, there should have been black wallpaper that's the same color as that scrap. There was also a tear along the edge of the wallpaper, wasn't there?
You're right. If you overlay the scrap that was caught on the lighting with the tear in the wallpaper... See? It fits perfectly.
I see. So the scrap that was caught on the baton lighting was originally part of the wallpaper.
And what's wrong with that? Does it have something to do with Hiyoko's body disappearing?
A mere nobody like me isn't important enough to answer that. But if you guys were exceptional enough to identify that scrap of paper, you can figure this out easily.
The scrap of paper stuck to the baton lighting was part of that wallpaper, found in the storage room. It's connected to the sudden appearance of Hiyoko's body, meaning did the killer use that wallpaper to make Hiyoko appear next to the pillar? If I trace it back from there, the answer should become clear. Alright, let's give this a try. Okay, what the fuck am I doing? Oh shit, I forget how to do this. Okay. Okay, alright, I remember how to do this. I fell! But I jumped. How the hell do I keep falling? Is there like, how do I... Can I make it go faster? There we go. But I didn't hit jump. Okay, so... I'm not sure what those are. Are we coming up to like a question or something? Frick! I hit the button! I totally hit the fucking thing too, and it didn't jump. Kind of getting like sick of some of the games in this. Like, shit, I didn't hit it that time. I did not hit it that time. I wasn't paying attention because I'm like just thinking like this is getting kind of annoying. Like, shit, I can't do this. Like, this game sucks. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. I just want to get to like where the questions are. Okay, question 1. I was brought there. Oh, it was brought there. I think it was hidden. Okay. Ooh, shit. Don't hit that. I'm going extremely slow in certain places, because, like... Pretty sure if I hit the triangle, I die. Okay, what did the killer use to hide her body? The wallpaper. We know that. Okay. Alrighty. Let's try not to die here anymore. Oh shit. Whoa. Question 3. How did the killer hide her body? They formed a wall, they covered the... Well, they kind of formed a wall, but they formed the pillar. I would say. Okay. It was hidden the wallpaper. Okay,
It's
yeah.
all coming together.
Okay. Oh my god, that's so crazy. Anyway, so we'll let him
Got
explain
it.
this and then.
Hyoko's body was hidden before we found it.
But it would have taken quite a long time to tape up a hidden body.
No, the body was already taped up and the killer hid it, along with the pillar using the wallpaper.
Yep.
What? They hid the pillar?
Magic.
Yeah, by wrapping the wallpaper around the pillar, the killer was able to create a slightly larger pillar. So when I first discovered Ibuki's body, Hyoko's body was already there.
And you can tell when you look at it now that that pillar looks larger than the other one.
However, because it was concealed within a slightly larger pillar, I didn't realize that at the time.
Well, that's understandable. I mean, it makes sense that you'd notice Ibuki's body right away.
Yeah.
So they used the baton lighting on the ceiling to hang the wallpaper?
The baton lighting forms a perfect circle around the pillar. So you...
Then,
Oh
the
crap,
reason
I'm sorry.
the wallpaper was covered in so many stickers was to make it look like that pillar.
That's
Yeah.
how they hid Hyoko's body, and then peeled off the wallpaper as soon as I left the music venue.
But the killer made a mistake. They accidentally ripped off a piece of the wallpaper. And because of that, a scrap was left on the baton lighting.
Yep.
The killer must have been in a hurry. Their plan took too long. Hajime could have walked in on them.
But going to the trouble of hiding the body and the pillar is very bold and risky.
That it is. It's quite interesting that they did
The
that.
crime itself would be much easier to pull off since they don't have much to do while Hajime's gone.
True. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this part up here, and when we come back, we will continue with the class trial and figuring out everything that is going on. So I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.